I'm thinking, hoping and praying that something good comes out of this somewhere.
Chirping in stripped trees and vegetation growing where homes once stood. Drone footage we captured shows the emptiness and pockets of peace left by an EF-4 tornado in Barnsdall 1 year ago.
I couldn't even sit out here and have a cup of coffee because it was so sad. I'd just sit here and cry.
An emptiness still felt by some, the town losing 2 lives and dozens of homes. I can't tell you how many times I walked up and down this street a year ago listening to your stories. I spoke with families who had just lost everything.
That's how fast your life can change. In a matter of seconds, it's gone.
And now I'm listening to Leela.
And then when I seen all my neighbors without anything, I felt so guilty because I had a home and they didn't.
She is the only home that's left on this street after her neighbors aren't able to rebuild.
But it's terrible. You can just look out and see all the destruction. I don't know if it'll ever be brought back.
And we took it in, sitting on her porch next to the beauty shop she ran for years that her husband built her.
He built that.
Today, she looks across the street at her neighbor's garden still blooming, with no friendly, familiar face to tend to it.
But I was just raised here. You know, it's home. It's just my home.
While she's not ready to leave, there's hope for her neighbor's return.
Stay in compliance, and it looks hopeful.
Right now, there are over a dozen homes not able to be rebuilt. Mayor Kelly says residents will hear an update in the city council meeting Tuesday.
We've been very unfortunate for circumstances. No one can control Mother Nature, but we've been very fortunate in the manner in which people have responded to us and tried to help us.
And while we looked at the devastation from her front porch, the pulse of a small town with a big heart beats strong.
It's a good feeling that people don't forget about you, you know, that you matter.
It's so important not to forget. It was an honor to go back to Barnsdall. Joining you, my first time, but being welcomed with open arms from everyone who was impacted by that devastating tornado and what their lives look like now, rebuilding.
You know, it's so fascinating going back and seeing and meeting with these people who experienced this tragedy 1 year ago. And so that was something that was really impactful to me yesterday. And I noticed it weighed heavy on both of us.
Yeah.
We were talking about it, just walking around the town, seeing what we were seeing. And I got to share it with Christine for the very first time. And, you know, this is a community I have fell in love with. And the mayor actually told us yesterday that about 4 or 5 new businesses have come to the town. And so that is something he wasn't expecting, but he says they are actually doing very well. And it has a very bright future ahead of them.
Something they really rely on, too, those local businesses in Barnsdall.
Yes.
Yes. Braden, thank you so much. Excellent reporting, as always. I know this community is so dear to your heart. Thank you, Barnsdall, for sharing it with me as well.